interception. So that's what this defense does, and they do it well.
2nd and 3 after that last carry. The Seahawks bring in an extra tight end for this play. Wilson with the give. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. We'll be back from Seattle for the start of the second after the break.
Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
The Seahawks on offense here to start the second quarter. The Chicago Blues lined up in the nickel. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Robinson's got the catch and the first.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down. Jim, that's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
Here's the football resting at the 43. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Almost made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose.
Robinson's really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
Coming to the line at the 43. Second down. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it.
Well, there's no doubt what to do in a situation like this. You do not take a chance and put your team in a position where they can.
The Seahawks facing third down. A week ago, they were not up to the challenge. The Seahawks have it at the 44. The defense gets a sack. Just into the second quarter, and the pressure now on the defense to get the ball back.
Yes, you'd like for the defense to get off the field, not give up any points. But so far, the offense, man, they have been absolutely awful. They got to get their act together over there on the sideline.
Austin's got it on the return. Then picks up about 3. The Seahawks defense has really been the story of this game, including that last drive when they were able to come up with a fumble recovery.
Hey, look, let's give a lot of credit to the defense there. The call was absolutely right on the mark. That allowed those players to go out there and make that play.
The offense is backed up. It's a 2 tight end formation. Screen. Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete. Tremendous defensive play that time, making sure that pass was not completed.
That job is getting harder and harder, isn't it, for defenders to jar the football loose? Because just about anywhere you hit the receiver, it's illegal. But a good legal hit that time, it knocks the ball loose. The defense, when they have you backed up against your own end zone, they're expecting you to run the football. They were ready, and they stopped the team for a short gain.
Third and 6. They'll run it off the toss. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. Tight ends in motion here. Now 1st and 10. Outside now on the toss.
Austin's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. The Seahawks defense now is going to go nickel. Got a big lane. Tackled down at the 22. Player is down on the field, and the training staff comes out and will step aside for just a moment. The Blues make a change at quarterback, and you wonder how the team's going to react to this.
Well, I think the team's going to react pretty well, Jim. Sometimes when you make a quarterback change, it just gives everybody a lift. It's a different personality on the field, and we'll see how it works out.
The Chicago Blues will go for it here on 4th down and short.
Now he's going to change the play. Look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Intercepted.
Nice job of the deep position. They read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has an injury update.
Guys, I just spoke with a Blues official. Right now, the injury is being called lower body related. And, guys, it's serious enough to keep him out of this game. Back to you.
Wilson off the mark that time. Set up now at the 42. The Blues defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Russell Wilson will take it from the gun. Got the completion for about 4.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
The football is at the 38. The Seahawks come to the line. First down marker is at the 32. Wilson from the shotgun. The pass falls incomplete, and they fail to pick up a first down on this series. And this is what this defensive unit needs to keep doing. Making stops on 3rd down. Getting the ball back to the offense. And hoping they can find their rhythm on that side.
I love what the defense has done so far. Of course, we see the hustle, and they're playing hard, but they're being smart. And when you put all those things together, you get good play.
Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The Seahawks defense would like to come up with the same kind of result they had the last time when they had the interception.
Jim, that was awesome. It's so hard in this league now to get an interception because if you look at the receiver the wrong way, they'll throw a flag. So good job by the defense.
First down at the 20. And they deck the quarterback.
Outside linebackers in the NFL, they are such tremendous athletes. They can do everything. How about that play that time? Good move, good speed, gets to the quarterback and gets a sack.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half. We've got a defense out on that field trying to stand tall and keep this deficit as it is on the scoreboard. Toss to the outside. Running room. On his way. The 30, the 20, the 10. He's brought down. He's now past the 100-yard mark on the day.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
The Seahawks with a nickel look here on defense. First and goal from the 5. Tosses the football. Ryan's able to read that play and make the hit.
What a job by the defense down on the goal line. They were playing run all the way. It was a run. They got the penetration, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
Second and goal from the 10-yard line.
Jim, I love these situations. Third and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football, they're going to go with the pass, and if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
Only 10 yards to go to the end zone. Third and goal from the 10. It's intercepted! And a touchback. Not much has gone right for this team, Phil, but the interception might just be the spark that the offense can feed off of before halftime.
Yeah, if you want a spark on the offensive side, you got to get the offensive line to play better. When they play better, it helps all the skilled people. That's what needs to happen right now.
Reaches out and snatches it. The Seahawks are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Second down after that pass play. Wilson comes out in the pistol. Has his man. That's going to be a timeout charged to the offense. That's his first reception today. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Surveys. Launches it down the field. And intercepted. The Seahawks have done a great job today forcing turnovers, Phil.
They have caught this offense off guard, no doubt. They have shown some new schemes on the defensive side. It surprised the offense, and it's led to turnovers.
How big was that interception right before the half, Phil?
Big time. That's all I can say. That's what it was. For the situation, for your football team, and by that player, what a play he made. The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Got a big lane, and he steps out of the field of play.
Well, but there's under 2 minutes to go. Good job by the offensive ball carrier that time. He knows he can get no more yards. He steps out of bounds to stop the clock.
First down at the 32. Cross to the outside. The Chicago Blues call the timeout. Their first. The Blues have it at the 29. And he races out of bounds at that point.
So far, wonderful execution in this drive. When you get a chance to get out of bounds, here the offensive player got the yardage, had a chance, gets out of the bounds, stops the clock. Good job by the offense.
On the way, third down. They're going to run it on the toss.
Blues trying to catch the defense by surprise here on 3rd and long. They go with the run, and sometimes those runs on 3rd and long work, and you can pick up a first down. But that time the defense is ready. They tried it, and it didn't work.
No chance to return this one as that punt is headed to the sidelines. The Chicago Blues have to be grateful that their defense has been so dominant today, and that's why they're right in the middle of this one.
Yeah, that's why they're in this game so far, Jim. And it's good to see it, too, on the defensive side, but to play this way, to be so dominating and physical, good sign for their defense.
He has the grab. The Seahawks with no timeouts left. That short pass play picked up 6. It's now 2nd down and 4. This will probably be the last play of the first half. Going deep. He pulls it down somehow. The first half is complete. Larry Ridley is ready to take things over back in our studios. And you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Larry, thank you for all of those updates. And now the teams are coming back onto the field, and we're about to get the second half started. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Blues defense has definitely starred on this field today.
Yeah, well, listen, they're playing very well on the defensive side. I will agree with that. But, you know, what I do not like is the fact that they're saying things to the offense like, pick it up, we need you guys to play well, too. So just enjoy the fact that you're doing a good job here so far. Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run, nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
2nd down and 7. Going to be a penalty here. Tackle down right around the 48.
Holding offense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. And after that penalty, it's now 2nd down and 16. They'll go ground. That picks up 7.
Well, it's a tight game up to this point. You got 3rd and long. You're losing by a few points. You can't win the game on this play, but I'll tell you what, you can sure lose it. If you force this football down the field, you have a turnover, it could be the end of the game.
3rd and 10. Robinson's got it on a pass, has some heat on it. That's reception number 2 for him.
The Seahawks, good job that time, moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
Wilson's completion percentage, 60% on the day. Has his man. He's taken down at the 42.
Good job by the quarterback that time. He doesn't panic. He reads that it's a zone, and you have to wait for the receivers to get in between the defenders. Nice throw and catch.
Wilson's now completed 4 in a row. Second and 6. Looking across the middle. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
The Seahawks did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and You know, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
First down here.
Now the defensive line is shifting to the right.
Here's the quick toss. Taking off. That picks up 11. First and 10. And now here's the handoff. And that's good for only a yard or two.
You got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, but he only gave up a short gain.
Coming up, second down. Wilson standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete. This will be the 8th play of this drive. The Seahawks will line up. The first down markers right at the 23-yard line. The Seahawks snap it at the 31. Scanning the field. Makes the grab. Touchdown. Well, we knew the next score was going to be a critical one, and it turns out they're the ones to get it, making this a tie game midway through quarter number 3.
Oh, boy, that just takes all the pressure off of you. You know, when it gets in the second half and midway in the third quarter, you start watching that scoreboard. So to come up with that touchdown and tie this game up, that eliminates a lot of pressure.
Lined up now in kickoff formation. Austin will test the coverage. And he fails to get out to the 20, and he is smacked down at the 15-yard line. The Chicago Blues defense has been terrific. These coordinators on defense on both sides have to be thrilled because they have ruled this game. Oh, boy, defenses, man, when they rule games, you know, they love it. They talk the talk. You know, they're tell you over on the sideline yelling at the offense because we're doing such a great job. But I like these defensive struggles, Jim. Halfway through the third quarter, and there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
The Seahawks sat at the line. Dime package. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Third down on the way. And here's the toss. Breaks out of the tackle and gains about 1. The outstanding work by the defensive coordinators in this one today, Phil. Third quarter, and it's all about the D.
Yeah, give the defensive coordinators a lot of credit. They came into this game with awesome game plans, and the players right on top of everything, and they've played well.
And he gains maybe 3. The Seahawks offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last possession ended in a touchdown. Phil, let's see if they can do it again.
Very well done. Love what I saw out there on the offense the last time. They mixed it up, and they showed a lot of confidence. You can see the speed of the football team and try to duplicate what they just did.
Good work by the defense. This will be a loss of 3.
The Blues guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
Wilson from the shotgun. Wilson's going to avoid the hit by sliding.
It's not as easy as it looks. That quarterback, good job of sliding before he takes the hit that time.
About a minute and a half to go in the third quarter with a first down play coming up.
That false start penalty will push them back 5 yards.
False start, offense.
The football sits at the 40.
The Seahawks will take the snap from the 40.
And a flag comes out.
Illegal block on the back. Offense.
It's an illegal block in the back, and the coaching staff cannot be happy about this.
No, it's a bad decision, and most of all, it's dangerous. You can hurt players when you block them like that.
No bump coverage here. Corners backing up.
The Seahawks have it at the 39. Two hands on the football and has the catch. Third catch today so far. The Seahawks continue to look to their top target on the day. Parker's had big plays all over this field today, Phil.
He's like the shooting guard, Jim, in basketball. If he's making a lot of shots, let him keep shooting. So they have found a way to keep getting the football in his hands. Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line. Teams in the NFL spend about 30-40% of their time all week long practicing play.
Touchdown, Seattle Seahawks. Carries now rushed for 7 touchdowns this season. And the lead is theirs now, just before we reach the fourth quarter. What a huge touchdown that could prove to be.
Yeah, we're getting to that point of the game where you're starting to think and you involve the strategy. How do you want to approach things on the defensive side? You want to start calling plays on the offensive side that eats up the clock. Those things are in play now.
Inside of the uprights. The Seahawks now getting ready to kick it away. Austin's going to run this one out. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. The Blues weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
It's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
1 quarter to go, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Blues have the football as the fourth quarter gets started. The final quarter begins with this snap. And the pass is thrown away.
Second down.
The Seahawks lined up in the nickel. And there's a drop.
Third long situations, a lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on third long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to make guys miss, break some tackles, and pick up a first down, man, that's just gravy.
Takes the hit, throws. The Seahawks haven't forced many turnovers this season, but today they're having a big outing, and it's easy to see why they're winning because of it.
Yeah, I like what they're doing on the defensive side. They are hustling so much, and when you hustle, you get more defensive players around the football, and that's how you cause turnovers.
Fields it cleanly and starts his return. And a run back of about 5. The Blues defense, let's see where they are mentally here, Phil, after allowing a touchdown.
Well, they got to have some motivation after that last drive. It was so poor. It's about discipline. We didn't see it from their defense. So this time, go out there and just do your job.
First down at the 16. And at the 25, he'll be brought down. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Wilson's lined up. 2 tight ends set. Second and short. Has the first down and a whole lot more. And he's out of bounds.
The Seahawks really got it going now. They got confidence. They got momentum. They got a small lead here in the second half. And that first down, what does it do? It just gives the offensive coordinator confidence. And, of course, this quarterback, he is always ready to go.
First and 10. Handoff made.
The Blues defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
Loss of 4 on the play.
When you see linebackers moving around like this, that means they're probably going to blitz.
With 2 hands, he has it. And they bring him down at the 38-yard line. Coming to the line at the 38.
The Seahawks come to the line. First down marker is at the 32.
Third down and 6. And it's swatted away.
Not a good play call. You got a small lead here late in the game, and you call that play. The defense stops it. Now it's up to your defense to hold on and win the game.
They bring back out the offense to go for it. Quarters formation here for the defense.
The Seahawks take it from the 38.
Easy catch there. No one near him.
That's reception number 2 for him.
Well, you got a small lead in the second half, and you go for it on fourth down. That is a risky proposition, but the head coach took a big sigh of relief over there on the sideline because they picked it up. Good job by the offense.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. To the ground. Tackles made. About 3 yards a carry on the day. Wilson's got it in the gun. Makes the reception.
The Seahawks offense, they go with the pass down here in the red zone. They throw the ball and it's completed, but it doesn't fool the defense. It gets very little yardage.
Here they come to the line of scrimmage at the 12.
Third down and 5.
on the money. Touchdown, Seahawks.
That's his 5th receiving touchdown this year.
That might have provided them with all the cushion they need to close this one out, Phil.
I think it did, Jim. This cushion is so big, if you and I were on the defensive side, I think we'd still be safe. That's how big it's gotten and how dominant of a performance this has been by the team today.
The Seahawks ready to kick it away.
Met head-on right there at the 20. The Chicago Blues have failed to come away with points on 3 consecutive drives. Their offense takes the field again now. What's caused them to go silent here, partner?
Listen, let's give all the credit to the defense. They're being very creative on the defensive side. The coach is calling the right plays, and they are just taking it to the offense right now. The more aggressive team is winning, and that's the defense.
And he'll step out.
Jim, when you're down multiple scores in the second half, you're looking for the little things to get momentum on your side. So just get a first down. Don't look for the big plays. That was a good job by the offense that time.
From the gun. Scrambling out of the pocket for a gain of about 5.
He is a good runner with the football, not like most quarterbacks in the National Football League. They design runs for him just to do it as a running back.
The Blues take it from the 33. Toss play. Keeps his legs moving.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Now inside the 30 at the 29.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions. Good play that time by the defender. He read the quarterback, got in position, and knocked that pass away on 3rd down.
Double tight end formation. The Chicago Blues have it at the 29. Austin's tackled, but earns a new set of downs. The Seahawks defense desperately wanted that stop, but now they'll have to stay on the field.
Sometimes you got to guess right on the defensive side, and that time the defense did not guess the right play. They're in the wrong defense, and they gave up that 4th down attempt.
Getting away from the pressure. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. The Blues are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. 2nd down and 5. Throws the pass. The Seahawks have struggled to slow down the passing game all year, but not today, and it's helping them out here big time.
Yeah, it is. You know, there's a lot of ways to slow down the passing game. You need a pass rush first. You got to have good coverage, and you need your coaches to give you lots of variables to keep the offense off guard.
Snapping out of the gun. Now on the move. And he's forced to the ground. And now we reach the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes left of this one. We're packed now for the end of the 4th quarter. Crucial play here. 4th down on the way. The Chicago Blues turn the ball over on downs. The Blues have a tough road ahead of them. Wilson's been trying to battle through some tough spots, but he's been up and down today.
That's what you have to do as a quarterback. You said the appropriate word, battle. The quarterback, keep battling, stay with it, and hope you can turn things around.
The Seahawks from the 22. Up the gut here. Ogletree is the one who brought him down.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the box very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a 1st down. That's nice.
Carey's lined up as the single back.
First down and 10.
Carey's going to take the handoff now. And at the 49, he'll be brought down.
Holding. Offense.
The defense accepts the penalty.
Still first down.
First down, offense readying for the snap.
Wilson's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. Carey's taking the handoff.
And that'll gain just a few yards.
Jim, that's just playing it by the book. You got to lead, and you want to keep the clock moving, so what do? You run the football. When you're in the huddle, as a quarterback in this type of situation, you just tell everybody 2 things. Stay in bounds and put 2 hands on the football.
The Chicago Blues are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Russell Wilson has it under center.
They're down and 10.
Here's the handoff.
Slashes to the left side.